hello there, YouTube. Same time, same place. Beautiful out here today. I'm not sure what it was, but it's 55 now and beautiful. So Kelly and I both kind of lost our minds and thought today was Thursday. So I drug the Acura out because it's supposed to rain on Friday, and I thought, well, let's go ahead and drive the Acura today instead of Friday. Anyway, welcome to Hump-Day. You know, even backing this thing out of the shop is a pleasure. Well, there, little mama. That was a very peaceful ride in the old MDX. Such a different experience, boy.
I know it. Just cozy. Just take me little naps, which I do sometimes.
Yeah, she nods off.
Yeah, I'll be sitting here and then,
boom.
Yeah, nap time.
Well, you have yourself a wonderful hump day now. We figured out it's Wednesday and not Thursday.
Yeah.
Kelly had already unlocked the shop and threw her stuff in the bag. It's too late to change.
Yeah.
That's all right, though. We'll get a couple days in on this.
Yeah.
Of course, the weather could change, too, and the rain may hit before we get off work tomorrow.
That's true.
So this may be the only Acura ride this week.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's roll.
All right.
Love, see you, bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Doing a good old brake flush. This is that special series I took you guys for a ride on last week. Thoroughly flushed it. My third bottle of BRP XPS .4 brake fluid. I mean, when I flush these things, I don't mess around. A lot of fluid. Quantity. Not just cleanliness. They want it flush, 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 like BMW. So, anyway, I was able to, this is the one, remember, it was the right side causing the problem. And the lower inside piston was the sticky one. And flushed everything before I did anything. Or, first round. And got that piston freed up. And then cycling it back and forth, and make sure the pistons are clean before you back them off in there. You wouldn't believe how many people I see dirty pistons. They'll take a tool. I use these BMW ones because these are Brembo. The tool to back the pucks off, and just cycle it back and forth and hope it frees up, which it does. If they don't, you got to pull the pucks out and got to go to the next step. Replace the seals, make sure the bore is good. But it freed up fairly quickly. So anyway, I'll be done with it here in a bit. And we'll take it for a rip. Hopefully, my old helmet here, the microphone works on it. I don't know what happened yesterday. So let's hope that we have successful audio today. I've actually ridden you guys on this the last time, but I think you already know that from previous conversations today. Ooh, we're going to have to start taking parking lot runs out there. Look at them trees. All right. We're green. I was bummed about losing that footage yesterday. Yeah, the brake just automatically, the pads aren't even bedded in yet. And yeah, she stops completely different. A very nice even pull on both wheels. Oh, that's what it was. When you're backing the pucks off, putting new squirrel. When you're putting new pads on. So, by the time you need pads, you'll notice the piston or pistons, or however your setup is sticking out quite a ways, and you'll see road grime, debris, everything else. Well, don't just go willy-nilly and back your pads off. I used to use the old pads and pry the things open. Except you got to be careful if you have a self-adjusting park brake like this does. There's two, when you take the pads out, there's two pins, and you turn that thing clockwise inward, because it doesn't just back off by themselves. You have to turn it back in, and that resets that park brake. And before you put the park brake on, get the pads on, get the caliper mounted, everything bolted down, and pump the pedal until the pads are seated. Then put the park brake on. So yeah, what I do is, and you can get these things at Harbor Freight, this mechanics brush sets. They're just multiple different sizes of these little bottle brushes, and I spray brake cleaner on there and I clean all that stuff off, and hopefully it's not all rusted. If it's rusted, do not back them pucks off, because it will cut the seals, and yeah, you could lose your brakes. If they're rusted, you now need some pads. But what happens is you cram that dirt in there, and there's a dust seal first, and then the oil seals behind that. You're pushing that stuff inside there. And the worst thing, you know, probably the worst thing you're going to do is destroy the dust seal. Well, now all that road grime is getting inside your brakes. That's not cool. On the rear, it's a single piston floating caliper for the rear, and you'll notice that it's like a lot of cars are. The boot, there's a boot that covers the piston. It's a dust boot, and it goes all the way to the edge. You do not have to worry about cleaning the piston, because you don't even see the piston. It's underneath the boot. I hope the old boy sees me going by, and he's like waving in his heart, if not waving through a window, and I just don't see him. Maybe I'll catch him out here walking the dog. You know, I bet you that could probably happen sometime, huh? Surely the dog's got to go for a walk every once in a while, wouldn't you think? You see that guy going in the wrong lane to come across over here. Where's an officer when you need one, right? Yeah, the brakes are so much nicer on this thing. So much nicer. It'd be nice if on motorcycles you could put those dust boot kind of things on there, but they're so, you know, the pistons are so small that I don't think that's a convenient thing to do it. Because that rear one, it's a floating caliper, single piston, so one side the pad is locked and then the piston's live on the other side, and then how it adjusts as the pads wear as the caliper floats. That's another thing too. Grab the caliper and grab the stay and rock it back and forth and make sure that that thing floats. There's always two pins. Make sure it floats on those pins smoothly. If it's all jaggedy and doesn't want to move, you need to take it apart, clean and grease those pins. You can buy commercially available caliper grease. It kind of looks like it probably is too, dielectric grease, and because it's highly water resistant. And grease them pins and make sure the boots, because there's always boots around them pins. Yeah, there's your brake tech talk for the day. You know something we haven't done in a while? We haven't gone and went through my little building area over there. How about we go back there? You'll notice this thing every time I've taken off. This gentleman's very smart and using 91 or higher octane in it. Somebody commented, is going, well, we don't have 91, we only got 92 or 93 or whatever. I guess maybe I wasn't clear. I thought when I said that, I said minimum 91 octane. So if you got higher, more power to you. I'm not telling you to go put, you know, some ethanol enriched high octane whatever fuel in there. Don't do that. 91, I think the highest we have in the States here at domestic pumps is 93. And if you can find ethanol free, way better. Much higher BTUs in the fuel, and they just, oh, they love it. She's a little dirty, but that's all right. It washes off. That maroon colored seat, I just think it's cool as heck. It drives people nuts for some reason. Calm down, it's just a seat. I don't know, it fits it. That's kind of the color that, it doesn't matter what color you got, they use that same maroon stickers along the hood, and where else is it? Yeah, it's along the hood and the rear trunk. It says Special Series. Special Series for you and you only. Good old gals. These old, there's nothing, it's just colorways and nothing special about it. That, and it came with that really cool bobbed off shield, which I'd love if this thing still had it on there, but some people can't handle that. Kelly and I drove all over Hex Half Acres with one of those shields. She never complained, I never complained. All was good. Everyone walked away with a smile. Runs like a top. 14,000 miles on it. Rings aren't even seated in yet. Whoa. Almost had a 3 wheels versus forks. Make enough room here so if they use said forklift to pick up that trash can, they don't tag the spider, you know. Oh, neutral, there you are. Park brake where it should be. Doesn't mean it needs to be there, it's just where they were for so long that I keep like, is it here, is it there, is it there? F3s were using the windshield because they don't have adjustable windshields. They use the windshield button as the park brake. Special Series. And I think it only says it on one side on the hood, or does it say it on both? Yeah, it does. It's on both sides. Very nice. Alright. Holy mud digging son of a gun. Alrighty. So I checked beforehand. Yes, there's audio. But you know that by now. You just got through watching the ride. So, a little trick I do. Oh, I didn't do any kind of white balancing here, so this could get a little weird. Is use these little, they're for cleaning your teeth or whatever. I'll show you. This works with iPhones and anything else. That is not metal. You're not sticking metal in. I won't focus on it. You're not sticking metal in your mouth. So take a little small pair of tweezers and loop that thing around so you're not poking the sharp side in, and that fits perfectly into Lightning and USB-C ports. And jiggle that thing around there, and then lightly blow it with air. I think you get, over time, you end up with dust in there. So this is kind of a, I think this one's the medium one. And I've got another one, the green I think is the super small. It's really fine. I haven't even folded this one over so you can see what it looks like beforehand. That works best when you're sticking it, come on, focus. When you're sticking it in the USB-C cable. Because you know how it's captured. So I just rush that in and out. And then just lightly blow it with air. And you go. Works fantastic. I on my iPhones every once in a while, because I use them little cards to transfer files off of there. Put these things in your pocket all the time. It's my little 12 mini. Oh, and by the way, don't ever buy the expensive screen guards that Walmart sells. They scratch like crazy. I think that thing was like 30 bucks. The one that's on my 12 Pro Max that you're watching is one of those $9.95 versions. No scratches. And it's a big old screen. But yeah, anyway, you get dust in them things. And I do the same thing. And I use the bigger one that's curled up. You don't want to stick any metal down there, because there's a power in there. So for obvious reasons, one of our employees here decided to stick something down to dig the lint out of his iPhone, and proceeded to try to catch it on fire. All right, it's almost time to roll out of here. Taking the old back road action going home here. Actually, the road's closed through Friday. We got to go through the county park. We decided to take another back road. That's that beautiful place out there. It's like a little town, but it's his property. I wonder if there's gas in the gas pumps and
I
stuff.
always wonder that.
Well, hello there, YouTube. It's not even 7 o'clock yet, and the sun's already going behind the trees over there.
I know.
I think sunset's at 7:25 or something like that tonight. It is like 60 degrees out here. Sasha. It's quite cold. It's got a bite to it, and there's a breeze out here.
Yeah.
Look at her. She got a sweatshirt and a windbreaker on.
Yeah, it's cold.
Man. Anyway, we successfully, hopefully, unless there's something else wrong with the video. I know I got audio. So, yeah, weird. So, anyway, we got a ride in today. Even wore Can-Am hat. I kind of forgot my my hat when I when I left this morning, so I just grabbed this one out of the Spider.
That'll work.
Yep. We got backups.
Gotta have backups.
Yeah. I had backups in the little trunk thing in the truck, but it doesn't have that trunk in the Acura.
No.
But anyway, it was a fun day, productive day. Got lots done.
That's good.
Everything went smooth. It was beautiful, and the weather was beautiful.
It was very nice.
Yeah, all day. Well, a lot cooler today, but
yeah.
But anyway, so on that, we're gonna roll.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give your thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Thursday or Friday.
Heck yeah.
I think of what day of the week
this morning
it
we
was.
thought it was Thursday. It's all messed up.
It's just been a very long week.
Yeah, kind of strange. All right. We'll see you guys at the crack of dark in the morning.
We see you then.
Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.